怎么样？我今天这身好看吗？有没有东北小仙女那种味道？
怎么样？我今天穿的这身 OK 吗？我决定了，目标东北。
我一直很向往冬日狩猎的画面，这次终于有机会和大家一起。
梦幻。
Wait a minute. Jade Dynasty New Fantasy Mobile Game? What on earth is this? This isn't Love is All Around 2. Let's try this again. Hello and happy Lunar New Year everyone, Rain here. The developers in Tiny have reviewed photos of the Love is All Around 2 cast, which includes returning faces like Zhong Chenyao, who plays Zheng Ziyan, Xinyu, who plays Tian, Wang, who we all love as Serena Wen or Wen from Knowledge or No Lady, and Chen, who we have seen recently as the prequel or echoes of yesterday's DLC's arguably breakout character Yuan. There are two new actresses joining the cast, and thanks to Steam user Moining for this info, we know their names are Yitong and Yi. There was a casting call for Love is All Around 2 that provided character bios and was released back in December 2023, shortly after the original game's release. In fact, it was released so soon that people thought it was a hoax, which caused the Love is All Around official account to give this response of, "Stop saying I'm a fake official account. If I was a fake account, how could I provide these important details just as it was announced?" Well, in Tiny, at least you didn't get,
"I have the Chris Broad body, not smiley face. You're getting fat men. What happened to Jim, bro? You stopped going fat." Oh my god, I genuinely hate everyone and everything that's existed ever.
I will be going through guesses on who is playing who, but just as a disclaimer, the casting call biographies are quite old and things may have changed, just like how Wei Zhiyao was originally called Wei Shiqi, a video game developer, and liked to tie her hair in pigtails, which was likely transferred to Yuanqi at some point.
Now you know the secret.
For Tina Chen's character, I'm pretty sure she is the cold-blooded assassin, whose name could be Ning, but I don't know where this name came from, and it could just be a nickname for the character. According to her bio, she's the best assassin in Tianxiang Tower, not what she seems, with a two-faced personality. From young, she fought and survived endless trials in the organization, growing up in an environment surrounded by betrayal. She doesn't trust anyone, is apathetic, cold-hearted, and is willing to use any means necessary to achieve her goals. True to her two-faced personality, she can be understanding about others and say gentle and tender words. However, this is the
camouflage. This is the skin of the killer.
And in the end, she will always be fierce and resolute. Tina Chen's assassin character has become one of the favorites, with one Baidu forum user called Unique in All the World say, "Bros, check out Tina Chen being all cool and spirited. Are you ready to be cut by Tina's blades and Love is All Around 2? If I'm to be cut down, I'll run back crying to Yuanqi in the prequel DLC. Cheeky side-eye smells times 5. Oh yeah, I'm sure things will go well with a knife-wielding love interest.
你干嘛？
一下，他们就不会再让你烦恼了。
Jinkies, that got intense real quick. As for Wang, I think her character could be the second daughter of the Xie family because her photo and clips does suit the character's sunnier personality. Her bio describes her as beautiful, charming, and eccentric, ignorant of worldly affairs, welcomed and popular among her family servants for not being a show-off, very interested in fun and interesting novelties. Although Chinese kites were not a novelty by the Ming Dynasty, the kite's design doesn't look like something a commoner could afford and does seem to suit the character's curiosity. Initially viewing the protagonist as an older brother, she is starting to properly understand emotions, so expect a lot of
顾宇哥，顾宇哥，顾宇哥哥，各位哥哥，陈林哥，现在我到哥哥的肩膀啦。
成天跟你哥哥的叫着。
However, she is unable to confirm the complexity of her feelings, which includes fears of being abandoned and worries about not being able to achieve something, but also concerned that achieving a goal would mean losing something in the process. For Chenyao, I think she's playing the character of the most accomplished lady of Anyang City, who is described as the daughter of Governor Su, with an ingenious mind that makes her proud and aloof. Under the cold and delicate exterior, she has a courageousness and decisiveness beyond ordinary people. From her perspective, the people she is usually surrounded with are either spoiled nobles or ignorant sycophants. While an extremely talented individual, her gender means that her talents are difficult to appreciate by ordinary people. Why I think Chenyao could be playing this character is because we can see ancient Chinese scholar desk items like a brush washer, scroll weights, and a brush rest. From my previous research for a museum exhibition, these sort of items were usually symbols of ancient Chinese scholars, and they were mostly men, so it makes me think that Chenyao is playing this character. Back to the BIOS closing sentences, she secretly wants the ideal romance, but her thoughts on this are confused and has made her emotionally closed off to people. For Guo Xingyu, I think she could be playing this character, the popular courtesan. And I know what you're thinking, how could this person be this person? But let me explain. The courtesan is described as the star of the Xiangshi brothel, a dancer from foreign lands. Descended from foreign barbarian ancestry, her exotic beauty made her stand out among the beautiful women in Jiangnan and was regularly courted by the sons of rich families in Jiangnan. She plays the huqin string instrument very well. While Guo Xingyu's character plays a different string instrument called the guzheng rather than the huqin, it's possible that Intiny changed this story detail during development. Her bio continues with stating that she is very lively and dresses in a bold fashion. The second reason why I think Guo Xingyu is playing this character is about her clothing. Although it seems a bit weird to zoom in on her clothing, but trust me, this is educational. Her clothing is more translucent, and although I'm unsure on what Chinese dynasty Love Is All Round 2 is set in, translucent clothing wouldn't have been worn by either respectable Chinese women or the average commoner, as it was either too sexy looking or expensive. Her bio continues that even though she worked less than a year in Xiangshi brothel, her identity is mysterious and no one knows how she ended up in the brothel. I suspect that the original background of being non-Han Chinese was shifted to another character or removed, as Guo Xingyu doesn't look too different from a Han Chinese lady in this photo. For Yitong, aka the blonde lady, it's possible she could be playing the popular courtesan as well, because the blonde hair does match the foreign origins of the character in the casting call. But it's also possible that she could be the Princess Royal, who is the eldest princess of the Min Kingdom, elegant, poised, and independent-minded. Growing up in the palace since childhood, her conduct is reflective of royal upbringing and etiquette, often with hints of the authority of someone in power. Although born as a woman in a patriarchal society, she often assists her brother in handling political affairs and has her own ambitions for the world. Since she was young, she has been engaged to be married to a foreign barbarian chief. Hoping to experience life outside of the palace, she personally accompanied the Empress Dowager during her birthday celebrations to do so. Another piece of evidence on why Lu Yitong's character could be the Princess Royal is that her robes are very luxurious looking with lots of gems and beads in them. Her hair pieces look like they're made out of which is something that's different from the other women whose hair pieces are generally made out of jade, a material that elite or wealthy Chinese families could get for their daughters, while gold was certainly something that would have been worn by royal imperial Chinese women. Last but not least, the other newcomer actress, Luo Yi, could be playing the eldest daughter of the Xie family, who is from a rich family that is focused on earning money. The character's wealth is evident from the elaborate jewelry she's wearing in the photo. In the bio, she is described as stubborn, but cute and naive. Underneath a seemingly arrogant, but occasionally shy personality lies a compassionate, understanding and perceptive heart. But due to her status as a rich young lady, she is often unable to express her true feelings. She doesn't give up easily, but for the person who she loves deeply in her heart, and for particular moments, she is willing to decide to give up everything. Although it's just a photo, my impression is that this character is shy and reserved, which does suit the details in the character bio. Again, I need to stress that with the exception of Tina Chen's character, all of these are educated guesses as the character bios may have changed a lot. But hey, at least I'm honest with y'all when I could have went. Okay guys, the fact that it's the same actress is proof that the story involves Zheng Ziyan phasing in and out of dimensions due to a geographical alignment of terrestrial and cosmic energies, and Gui is stuck in some sort of multiverse mashup where the love is all around and knowledge of no lady universes colliding. I have been wondering whether the sequel has only 6 love interests.
Oh, it doesn't at least.
Cause it doesn't seem too ambitious on Intiny's part unless the narrative goes further in depth and scope. With all the comments such as, you know, we won't pay a single cent if the sequel doesn't have Jiajia in it. Give Shen Huixing's actress a chance. She's the most suitable for ancient Chinese period drama. And I'm very dedicated. I only want Liu Yueqin. So when none of these actresses were present in the cast review photos, I was expecting but nope. It was mostly, this is fabulous! Although Shen Huixin and Xiao Lu did get some love in the comments section, but not on an outrage or outcry level. On the Baidu forums about Love is All Around, the moderator, who generally tries to ensure the accuracy of info on the forums, did state that Zhou Jiajia is not in Love is All Around 2, a view that was echoed by another user who said that the Zhou Jiajia fan group received information that she is not in the sequel. As none of these statements come with any official comment or live stream from Zhou Jiajia, it's not 100% confirmed. Interestingly, the forum moderator didn't reply to a question on whether Wang Xingchen, who plays Liu Yueqin, is in the sequel or not, which is interesting as he or she was able to reply so quickly about Zhou Jiajia not being in Love is All Around 2 but is silent on Wang Xingchen. Again, this isn't confirmation of Wang Xingchen being present or absent in the sequel, but it's interesting to know. What about the protagonist there? Is Gui going to be the main character again? I don't think so because of the different time period, but that hasn't stopped speculation because of...
我上次莫名其妙飘了一句故意，我就猜到了。你怎么知道我们男主是故意呢？我告诉你们吧，我说故意，我真的不是说那个男主是故意，你们什么都不懂，你们以后你们就知道了。你们到时候你们买了就知道了，我叫的是不是故意，我叫的是不是，我是不是剧透，我根本不是剧透，你们买了就知道了。我的嘴比谁都严，我可没说过男主不叫故意啊，我也没说他叫故意，你们只要买了你们就知道了。
In relation to Gui, InTiny stated on their Weibo that fan favorite wingman Lao Liu won't be in Love Is All Around 2. However, with a huge
what?
which suggests that actor Zheng will return in a different role, leading fans to theorize ideas like he'll be playing Lao Liu's grandfather or ancestor. Because Lao Liu won't be in Love Is All Around 2, and because his character is so tied to Gu Yi, is what makes me guess that Gu Yi won't be the sequel's main character, but InTiny could surprise us all. As mentioned in my Knowledge on No Lady 2 news update video, by Yingxiong, the director for the first Knowledge on No Lady game, has been sought by InTiny to direct Love Is All Around 2. What does this mean? At least Love Is All Around 2 will be of quality based on what we have seen in the first Knowledge on No Lady. But whether this means the more sensual style or humor is going to be in Love Is All Around 2 is unclear. As InTiny has shown more clips of Love Is All Around 2, hopefully this means that more teaser footage and a trailer will be out in the coming months, which I will cover as soon as I know about it. I want to take the time to thank you all. I feel extremely blessed to have hit 300 subscribers. This channel would not exist without every single one of your support, so thank you so much again. Please feel free to share your thoughts or ask questions about Love Is All Around 2 in the comments section. No promises I'll be able to answer every question, but I always love talking with you guys and answering your questions. Plenty of other news to cover, such as Story Tacos recently announced the Onsen Babes, so keep a lookout for that, and in the meantime, have a good rest of the day everyone.